How's it going, super friends? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Brad the DC Universe Geek. In case you didn't know, and today's video is going to be all about the subscriber mail that was sent to me from the fellow fans. Oh, and just so you know, the reason why I call the people that send me mail fellow fans is because I'm not comfortable with how a lot of YouTubers place themselves above the people who are subscribed to their channel by giving them some kind of weird, cringy name. I'm not above anybody. I am literally just a fellow fan like you folks, only I make YouTube videos about my fandom. Thus, the term fellow fans. Oh, and by the way, I didn't come up with it. A fellow fan did. Anyhow, today's video being all about fellow fan mail, the first thing I want to show you is a whack of prints that were sent to me by a fella called Mike. Let's read his letter. It saith, "Hey Brad, this is Mike B writing to you from Virginia. I live in a very small town, but not much to do, so YouTube is definitely a source of entertainment, and I enjoy watching your reviews and opinions on all things DC. Well, thank you. I am also a fan of classic era DC, me too, that I grew up with, and I try to reflect that in my artwork. Sometimes I add original DC logos to make them look more retro. I thought I would send you some prints of a few, and I hope you like them. Well, I've already looked at them, but I'm going to show them to the rest of the fellow fans here, and yes, I loved them. Okay, so let's show everybody. Seriously, you're going to love these. They're very, very classic looking. So the first one we have here is Batman. Look at that. Ain't that awesome? I loves it, I do. I loves it. He's in the classic lighter blue with the capsule belt there, the bat with the oval. This looks so much like the Batman looked like when I was a kid. I love it. Next we have the Flash. Again, a very classic looking picture. Let's back up. Give you a view of that. I like how he's got the blue and then with the white behind him. It's very graphic, very simple and very eye-catching. I love these a whole lot. Oh, Robin's upside down. So yeah, Robin. Again, very reminiscent of the classic Dick Grayson Robin there. Let's back off and give you a look at him. Very, very cool. Ah, crap. Batgirl's upside down, too. I mean, no, she wasn't. She wasn't upside down at all. We have Barbara Gordon Batgirl. Let's start at her head and move all the way up. I hope that's in focus. You never can tell. Very, very cool. I love her. I love these classic looks, honestly. I love them. Mr. Hal Jordan. Love me some Hal Jordan. You can always tell a DC fan's age, roughly, by their iconic, their favorite versions of a character. Very, very cool. Okay, and who is next? Superman and Krypto. This looks like one of the photos that I took for my DC Essential Superman review. Let's start at the bottom. Go all the way up. I really love these, by the way, honestly. You know how a lot of people that get mail sent to them by people that are subscribed to the channel that say, I love it, thank you, but you never really always know. I always do love the mail that you guys send me, and these are really epic as well. No one sent me prints yet. I've had some really awesome pieces of art sent, but never an official print sent yet. So again, these are really cool. I gotta find a way to hang these things all up together in a set. And then finally, ow, I just banged my elbow off the chair. Oh, it's tight quarters in here. We have Superman. Very, very, it almost looks like something, if you had a Superman video game, right? This looks like it could be very easily the cover to like a Nintendo or like a Sega version of Superman. Anyhow, Michael, thank you so much for the prints. I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to try to find a place or a way to hang them up that honors the artwork and try to keep them together if I can. Thank you. All right, so now let's move over into this area. And our next bit of mail comes from subscriber Chris from the Bronx. Brad, here are some more figures I hope you enjoy. I looked through your YouTube videos and I know these were on your wish list. If I find any more, I'll send them from one geek to another. Chris from the Bronx. Thank you, Chris. So for starters, he included a custom painted Superman head sculpt. This appears to be a Marvel Legends Mr. Fantastic, correct me if I'm wrong, with a sculpted on spit curl and a completely new paint job. What a clever use of that head. Before the end of the video, I'll try and stick it on a few bodies and see how it looks. And these three packages here, I'll save this one for the last and open the bottom one first. And it says, Swampy. Oh, goodness me. I have a good idea of what this is. If he went through my videos, then he would have known that one of my grails is Swamp Thing. Oh, dude, his head's poking out. Hello. Okay, hold on. Let's just pull the... Sorry. Look at him. He looks like he's in a sleeping bag. Okay, let's pull him out. I've joked around enough. This is so one of my grails. This is a figure that I've wanted for so long. For serious. I've wanted the Swamp Thing for like ever. And it was never a squeaky wheel because I always had other things, but here it is. I love this figure. I never thought I'd actually get it, at least not yet. I thought I'd still be looking. He's so rubbery. He's so bendy. This is very cool. Ah, wow. I wasn't expecting him to have this kind of texture. Look, everybody, look at the actual sculpting detail of this here Swamp Thing. This is why he is my quintessential Swamp Thing. Because he just looks so awesome. I really, 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 really like this Swamp Thing. Like a whole lot. Like I like it a lot. That means this here, this is going to be Swamp Thing's accessories. I could tell they were green, but I didn't know what they were. That's the thing. So if we open this bag up, he's also got the base for it, and this here, I believe, goes in right there. Ta-da! And there he's got his little foot base to stand on. Oh, this is so cool. I really like this a lot. Like, seriously, thanks, Chris. Very, very awesome. Okay, let's move him off to the side. Right there. He can oversee the rest of the video. And this one says Azrael. No way. Really? Out you come. Oh wait. Oh, there's another one. Let's do this one first. Azrael. I think I spelled it wrong. I think maybe you did. I think it's A-Z-A-R-E-L. Ah, no one cares though. We all know who it is. It's Azrael. Ah, frickin' rad. To me, as far as the Mattel Azrael figures goes, this is the Mattel Azrael for me. Absolutely. I like this one way better than Azbat's. Hold on, let's give him a dust off. This is a figure that I wanted for a long time and was never able to pick up, and yet here he is. This is so cool. He's got the little flappy things. Oh, and more dust. Hang on. Figures get dusty. That's just the nature of having things that... And this ding, that's my light. These are actually two of the figures that I really, really wanted. This one was on my Grail list video, and this one was on my hard to get Mattel DC Universe Classics videos, I think. Or maybe I didn't mention it in that one. I can't really remember. I've made so many videos, but these are both figures that I really, really want. So thank you so much, Chris, for sending me these figures. I don't know how long it would have taken me to get these, but because of you, I now have them sooner. Awesome, thank you. And here we have Iron Man with Tony Stark head and Swamp Thing parts. Interesting. Yes, I remember you messaged me actually and told me about the Iron Man with Tony Stark head. I get a lot of messages, so I may forget from time to time, but I definitely remember. I think you sent an image through Instagram. By the way, if anyone wants to get a hold of me, the easiest way is through Instagram. I try to reply to everybody I can, except for people who were just randomly asking for shoutouts and I've never heard of them before. I typically ignore those. But everyone else, yeah, if you want to get a hold of me, the easiest way is through Instagram because it's the least clogged avenue of communication. Okay, let's open it up. Oh, cool. It's the, I forget what this thing's called. It came with Swamp Thing. I'm not a Swamp Thing expert. I could either look it up right now and act like I know what I'm talking about, but I really don't remember. So if anybody here actually remembers just off the top of your heads, leave it in the comment section here now. That way I'll know. And then the Unman, Cranius, who looks like a pink booger on a hand. Oh, would you like a shoulder massage? And then we have an old school Marvel Legends Tony Stark. This is old school. It's a pity because I actually got rid of all of my Marvel Legends. I had maybe 40 Marvel Legends, and I actually got rid of them maybe 6-7 months ago because there was a few high-ticket DC items I wanted to get my hands on. So I have an old school cap somewhere, and then I've also got this Iron Man here. Let's pop this head off. And let's put on the... Oh! Well, actually, to be fair, getting rid of my classic-looking Iron Man figure was difficult for me because he is one of my favorite old-school characters. I love me some old-school Tony Stark alcoholic Iron Man. So, I mean, not that I, support becoming an alcoholic. It just, I don't know. He's an interesting character. And, yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And as promised, here we have the custom Superman head sculpt on a customized Superman body. Rebirth Superman from Multiverse. The bottom half of the body is the Mattel Batman Superman Public Enemies and a cloth goods cape. Not too shabby. I think that this looks actually pretty darn good. I had to find a Superman body that would match the face as far as skin tone goes, and this was the closest one that I could find, and it's actually not bad. The face actually has a lot more life in the painting compared to the regular Mattel. I like this a lot. It's a great use of that, I believe it might be the Mr. Fantastic head from Marvel Legends. I don't know for sure, but that's what I think it is. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and if anybody wants to send me a letter or a postcard or a picture or anything like that, my post office box is always in the description of every video, and it's in the About section of my channel. And with that, I'm done the video, so thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really, really appreciate your support, and I will see you next time. Have an awesome day, everybody. Take care.